Hey, my name is Julia Brown and I do mortgages. I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and so I get a lot of the same questions. Today I want to talk a little bit about if you are a first-time home buyer, who you can expect to interact with, who are the key players in the home buying process. I'm going to start with myself. So I am the loan officer in the transaction. My responsibility as a licensed loan officer is to help put you in the best position possible when it comes to your finances and home ownership. So we're going to look at your income, your assets, and your credit, and from there we'll determine what you're qualified for and what your best path forward is. We've got lots of different loan options we'll look at together, but it's important you start with the lender because the loan officer is going to help you understand how expensive a home is and what kind of purchase price you should be looking for and what type of product as well. So you start with the lender. You can find us online, and if you don't have a lender locally that you know, you can go ahead and shoot me a message and I'd be happy to get you started or point you in the right direction. The next player in the transaction is the buyer's agent. This is a licensed realtor who is going to work on your behalf to help you identify the right property and also negotiate the terms of that purchase contract. The buyer's agent represents your best interests throughout the transaction. The seller will also have an agent known as the listing agent. They're going to represent the seller, sometimes also called the seller's agent. They're going to represent the seller and their interests during the transaction. Now, the listing agent and the buyer's agent are going to work together to negotiate terms that are favorable to both parties. In some instances, you'll have a dual agency where the buyer's agent and seller's agent is one individual. In that case, what you'll find is that they are going to be a neutral party, right? Working to have the best overall outcome for both the buyer and the seller. Now, beyond the agents, once they negotiate the terms of the purchase contract, you'll probably have an inspection. The inspector is an independent third party who is going to go to the property, review the interior and exterior quality of the home, and give you a report of anything repair or maintenance updates that they see necessary for the home. They're going to give you stuff to monitor too, just to keep an eye on, so you have a really good idea when you purchase the home of what state or condition the property is in. You're welcome to attend the inspection in most cases, and you can follow the inspector around and ask them what that thoughtful meant. I like to go to the inspections on my purchase transactions personally because it gives me a good opportunity to really gauge the inspector's take on the property. If you cannot attend the inspection live, they will send you a copy either electronically or a hard copy that you can review fully with your agent. The reason I bring up reviewing it with your agent is because in most purchase contracts that I see today, we've also got what's called a remedy period. This is a window of time where you can review the inspection, and based on any repairs required or recommended, you can ask that the seller complete repair work, lower the purchase price, or give you some seller concessions to reduce your cash to close. So the inspection period is really important. Again, the inspector is independent third party, just there to assess the quality of the home. Next up, you have the appraiser. The appraiser is going to be responsible for assessing the value of the home. So they're going to look at quality for sure. They're going to do interior, exterior review of the home for quality. If there's anything in a state of disrepair that they feel like would impact the saleability of the home or the collateral itself, like potentially mold or just a huge state of disrepair, they would ask for us to have those repairs completed prior to our loan closing. But other than that, they're just going to say, here's based on comparable homes in the market where I think this home's value is at. Most of the country right now is in a stable or inclining market, so we're not really seeing a ton of issues with appraisals not coming back at value. If that does happen to you, you can renegotiate the terms or the purchase price with the seller, or make up the difference in cash if you have it, and if that's what you want to do, to pay more than what the appraised value was to get into the house still. I am going to go ahead and stop here, and then we'll do a part 2 of this next. All right, keep watching.